Okay, hey guys, so it's that time once again to talk about what movies did I watch over this past month. So, yep, September finally finished. In fact, as you guys can see behind me, even though it is blurred out, I am taking no time to decorate for Halloween. In fact, today is already October 2nd. No, actually, today's the 3rd. The 3rd, because it's actually past midnight now, so kind of a little delaying on this video, but I definitely have to get it out there and get it finished because it's the month of horror, so I have to get this stuff over with so I can talk about my horror collection. Don't really talk about very much, so yeah. So anyway, let's dive into this video and talk about what movies that I watched over this past month. So first and foremost, I did finally check out Labyrinth. I've never seen the film, heard great reviews, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed the practical effects in this film. David Bowie, can't go wrong with that, so I really enjoyed him in this movie too. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I wish I saw it sooner, but yeah. I know there is a new 4K release out, new Blu-ray remaster, and in fact it was mastered in 4K from the original film negatives. And you know, I might pick it up. There's that really cool 30th, I think, yeah, 30th anniversary. Yeah, I think it's 30th anniversary um, box set that I'm kind of looking at, but we'll see. Debating about it, but yeah, I was happy to pick up this DVD not too long ago, so we'll see. I mean, it's not that huge of an upgrade for me. I really enjoyed the copy that I have here, so I don't really necessarily have to get it, so we'll see. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Really, really good film. Love the music. It's David Bowie, of course I'm going to like it. I also checked out The Shallows, one of my recent pickups. So I actually this is technically kind of a horror movie. Rule of thumb of mine, I only watch horror movies during the month of October. Just a thing for me. But I kind of broke the rule watching this, but whatever. Really good, you know, basically typical survival of, you know, survival film, horror film, I guess. But I enjoyed it, you know, another kind of Jaws type of thing, but still cool. I enjoyed it, and yeah, it's not bad. I definitely highly recommend it. However, don't pick up the 4K. This was only shot in, I think it was only shot in 2K, so don't bother with the 4K Blu-ray. I also finally wanted to recheck out Terminator Salvation. This is I watched the director's cut. This Blu-ray offers you both. But I haven't seen it in years, and you know, I was like, out of all the Terminator films, that's the only one I don't remember that much, because I only watched it like once or twice. So, in fact, I don't think I've only watched this once prior to this viewing. I think the last time I watched it was like probably back in like 2010, so yeah, it's been a long time. So I was like, you know what, I gotta recheck it out. I did. I enjoyed it, you know. Definitely way better than Terminator 3. But, you know, really good film. I like Christian Bale, so I thought he was cool in this movie. So, really awesome. I also checked out This Badass Girl. I believe this is a... what? I'm not sure which country this is from. But it's a foreign film. Really good. I enjoy, like, foreign martial arts, you know, action movie. Really, really good. I enjoyed it. So I think I paid like $3 for this at FYE. Totally worth the $3 price. So really enjoyed it. You know, a little bit of comedy, romance, and action all in one. So really good. I also rechecked out some of the documentaries on the Star Wars original trilogy. I know this is on the Blu-ray set. I have the Blu-ray set, but to me that Blu-ray set can be a little bit when it comes to Blu-rays, some of the menus for the behind-the-scenes stuff can be a little bit confusing at times, and sometimes it's easier just to drag out the DVD and pop in the DVD. And besides, most of the time, a lot of behind-the-scenes featurettes are only standard def anyway. So, and I wanted to rewatch the oh, I forgot what it was called, the main big documentary on this behind-the-scenes featurette disc. And maybe there's a card inside telling me what it was called. Empire of Dreams, the Star Wars, the story of the Star Wars trilogy. That was one of my favorite ones. But I did check out pretty much all of them. You know, the birth of the lightsaber, the characters of Star Wars, some of the behind the scenes of Episode 3. Because at the time when this set came out, Episode 3 hasn't came out yet. So one of the joys of getting this DVD set back in 2004 was that you got to see a little bit more behind the scenes of Episode 3 when it wasn't released yet, so that was always kind of cool. But really awesome to have this in the collection, and I enjoyed watching it. I also finally started checking out Star Trek Season 1, the original series. Really, really good, believe it or not. I was really surprised. I thought, you know, it'd be kind of dated, and no, not at all. In fact, I've been watching it with the original effects, because with this Blu-ray set, you can watch both the original and the remastered CGI effects. I believe that's also the same for the Next Generation, and I don't know if they did it for any other of the series yet. But I've been enjoying it. I've actually been watching it with the original special effects. However, when I do watch the series, I have been watching it with the new remaster. I think it's like 7.1 surround sound audio track. Yeah, 7.1 DTS HD Master Audio soundtrack. So there is the original, I think, mono. Yeah, there's the original mono track as well. But I've been watching it with the surround because it's definitely worth watching in the surround. So really good series. Really, really surprised. Well, not really totally surprised, but you know, good for its time. I also checked out Central Intelligence, Kevin Hart, Dwayne Johnson. Really, really good action comedy film. I will say this, I think I would have enjoyed the film better if I watched it with my friends. I watched it by myself. So the next time I watch this, I will be watching it with a few of my buddies. In fact, some of my friends haven't seen this film yet, so I actually wouldn't mind going back and rewatching it again soon. And having, you know, an audience with you, I think this is the type of film you need an audience to really enjoy it. So, but overall, really enjoyed the film. You know, I love both these actors, so definitely enjoyed it for that. I also watched some Disney movies this past month. I finally checked out Zootopia, and I also checked out Inside Out. Is this one Disney Pixar? I know this one's Pixar, but usually the logo is right there. This one just says Disney. So was this like one of the first films they did spin-off outside of Pixar? I'm not sure. I would think this would be Disney Pixar, but anyway, and both really, really good films. Really enjoyed both. You know, I really, you know, I wasn't sure how I would feel about Inside Out. You know, I heard mixed things, but I really enjoyed it. So I'm glad I finally saw it, and it's a great, great movie. So, and Zootopia is nice because I really enjoyed the fact that, you know, you saw a character, you know, fighting for, you know, basically her life dreams and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed that. I will say now, I focus, you know, when you're a kid, you focus on some stuff, but when you're an adult, you focus on other things. And when it comes to Disney films, I try to focus on the adult messages more than the children messages. But, you know, it's both, it's cool to see both. Really, really cool to see both now. So, and I also enjoy going back and watching one of the older ones too, and, you know, figuring out the adult and childhood, you know, perspectives of the film. So it's really cool to watch and go back and do that. So really cool. So Zootopia, really good. I also finally checked out the new remastered Wrath of Khan, and I made sure to get the one with the yellow barcode in the back. If you don't get the one with the yellow barcode, it's a defective copy. There was a problem with the there was one particular scene, the editing was off or something like that. Not really a huge deal, but I wanted to make sure I got the right copy. Funny enough, weird yet, this was mastered in 4K, yet we don't have a 4K release yet. Really odd. I would have picked up the 4K instead of this, but we haven't got one yet, so I figured, alright, let's pick this up. But yeah, I would rather have picked up the 4K Blu-ray than this, but whatever. Cool, great film, love it, and yeah, happy to have it properly remastered and restored in the collection. now they said to go back and fix all the other 8 films that have the issues. Anyway, I also watched Under Fire. I thought this was okay movie. I don't know, I felt like it was a little dry at times, but I thought it was really, like, the pacing was a little bit slow, but overall, good movie, and I do enjoy Gene Hackman, so good film, and it's, you know, kind of like, you know, it was about, like, you know, a photographer surviving, you know. I do like photography, so figured that'd be kind of cool. Plus, like I said, Gene Hackman, good movie. And then I watched a few Laserdiscs, but one Laserdisc in particular I want to talk about, because I also watched a Blu-ray of its reboot. I did watch the original Dredd with Stallone. I've seen it on Laserdisc before, years ago, and I enjoyed it. And of course, I had to check out the new reboot. Now, from what I understand, the new one is a lot closer to the comic. However, I kind of like the Stallone one a little bit better. I thought the pacing and the action was better in the Stallone one, but that doesn't mean I didn't like the new one. I did enjoy the new one. In fact, I'm glad I bought it on Blu-ray. Happy to have it. But if I was to pick a favorite, it would be the Stallone. But I really enjoyed this one. I'm hoping they're going to do another one, and I'd be excited to see what they do with it. So I did enjoy both. But great movies, Judge Dredd and Dredd. So cool. I also watched another personal favorite of mine. Really happy to watch it on Laserdisc instead of VHS, and that is The Towering Inferno. Steve McQueen, Paul Newman, and of course multiple other famous actors in this movie. In fact, I think it was one of the early roles of O.J. Simpson was in this movie as a security guard. So good movie, really good action. I enjoy it, and this came out what, 72, 74? I think it was 74. But great movie, all-star cast, just overall great adventure, action, survival movie, I guess you can call it. So yeah, great movie. Happy to have it on Laserdisc. I just wish there was a Blu-ray. We haven't got one yet. At least not in the States. I also checked out a Harrison Ford movie I've never seen before, and that is Witness. I did not pay $29.99. I only paid like $3 for this. But good movie. It was cool to see Harrison Ford do one of his old. Obviously he plays a police officer in this film, but he also, when he escapes to hides out in the Amish community, we get to see some of his carpentry work. And a lot of people may not know that Harrison Ford, excuse me, before Star Wars, Harrison Ford struggled to find a lot of roles that paid well. So his actual main income was actually carpentry. He was a master carpenter. So I thought it was kind of neat. Not only do we get to enjoy Harrison Ford in his acting career, but we also get to see a little bit of his carpentry skills in this movie. So really cool. So yeah, he was a carpenter for a few years before he did on and off movie sets, and yeah, I know that was his main source of income for a while before the success of Star Wars. And then of course, once Star Wars hit, many roles became a huge. He had more opportunities after that, and of course he made a lot of money. And of course, you know, he just continued his acting career, and yeah, it's pretty much history in the making. So cool. I also checked out The Year of Living Dangerously. I didn't really care for the film. I thought it was very slow-paced. I only watched the first half of the disc, and that was about it. Mel Gibson, Sigourney Weaver, which of course, you know, from Aliens, and all the other Alien movies. And of course, obviously, she has done other things like Avatar and some other things. But, you know, both really good actors, but just, I don't know, didn't care for the film. So, but, you know, maybe someday I'll go back and check it out at some point. But, I think, was this before Alien? When did this come out? 83, no, I think this is after Alien. I think Alien came out in either 79 or 80. right around there. So this is actually, because I think Aliens was what, 84-ish, right around there, early 80s. But I think Alien came out in either 79 or 80. So obviously this is after the first Alien, but cool. Maybe at some point I'll go back and check it out, but I don't know. I just didn't really care for it. And then finally, I checked out the first Godfather. It's been a long time since I've seen the first. Well, I've seen all three. I only cared for the first two, but I was originally going to go back and watch the first two all together, but I only got a chance to watch the first one, and yeah, I liked it. Really good film, just very, very long, but definitely entertaining. Francis Ford Coppola, you know, Al Pacino, can't go wrong. You know, all-star cast. 1972, you know, definitely worth all the Academy Awards that it got, and one of the best films of all time. Definitely can't argue. So, well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, originally I was thinking about doing vlogs for Halloween, but I decided, you know what, that's probably gonna be a little too much. But I will do, obviously, at the end of October, as usual. I will do when I watch the entire month of October. So look forward to horror movies galore. In fact, it's only day 3, and I've already watched like 8 horror movies. So yeah, I'm going crazy. So I'm hoping to watch a lot. Like I said, it's the only time of year I ever get a chance to really watch horror movies. So, but that's because of my own decisions and choosing. So. Okay guys, well, thank you for watching, and until the end of October, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, until my next video, see you guys later. Bye.